Hello world, it is I, Michael's Memento, and today I'm going to be talking about BattleBit Remastered Update 2.1.9 Hotfix, Update 2.2.0, and finally Update 2.2.1. So without further ado, let's get to the Update 2.1.9 Hotfix. This hotfix came out on October 9th, 2023 on a Monday, and this was a hotfix for the major update that came out with the Kodiak map. And the first patch notes here is Kodiak USA team was not able to spawn in bunker objective fix. Glad that got fixed, but for some reason I was noticing that I was getting spawned there anyways. Or maybe I was on the other team, so it's good fix. The distance needed to build Hesco walls near flag spawn points has been reduced from 10 meters to 5 meters. I think that's a great change, just to be able to, if you're trying to defend that flag, being able to build Hesco walls a lot closer to the spawn points. I think it's a big win, especially if there's like no more buildings around. So the Hesco walls are going to have, or going to provide a lot more cover. Add an option, adjust hit marker random rotation to gameplay settings. Sounds like a good change. Lasers will no longer pass through players. Did not know that was a thing, so I'm glad that they got that fixed. Inaccurate packet loss indicator, red bar fix. That is also good. Players will, with slight packet loss, unable to connect servers, unknown error fix. Finally got the unknown error fix. And that is it for the hotfix for the major update 2.1.9. For the update 2.2.0, this update came out on October 12th, 2023 on a Thursday, and the first patch notes here is a fix, a network bug where hits not registering on short range sometimes. Jeez Louise. I hope they crack down more of these bugs that impact, hit registration, because that does not sound like a good time, especially if we're trying to shoot people and I don't know what's going on. It's either missing or just not registering at all. Brightness settings not working in shooting range fix. It's a good fix. Ragdolls will no longer block bullets. That's a strange one. Very strange, but I guess that's a good fix. Players sometimes teleport back when leaving the vehicle or stop climbing the ropes fix. Great change as well. That almost sounds like almost a packet loss, or I don't know, but yeah, strange. More updates for the Kodiak map. You can now cross canal between town and port by walking on low-level water. Fantastic. Added some cover to the road at middle of the map. That's fantastic as well. Grass will be shorter, aiming to improve visibility. I think this is in terms of grass anywhere, just based off these screenshots provided, because this is not Kodiak. Obviously, that's that one map. With the rain, for getting it's on the tip of my tongue, but as you can see, our before and after, there's a lot more grass on here, or at least this one was a lot higher and more dense versus the after. It's a lot less dense and it is shorter. And that is it for update 2.2.0. Without further ado, let's get to the update 2.2.1. This update came out on November 5th, 2023 on a Sunday. And this comes with a map rework of Dusty Dew, which I'm very happy that they took the time to rework Dusty Dew, because the original Dusty Dew was very bland, very boring. It was just wide open space between flags, and they had this strange rock formation in the middle of the map where you can't really do much with it. There's like certain places that, yeah, you can throw a rappel up there and then go up there and, hunker down as a sniper or whatever. But that is no longer in the rework, which is fantastic. And also in the original map, I experienced most of the flow of, capturing flags was really circular. It was either going clockwise or counterclockwise, and you just follow the train of people going to whatever flag it is. And in this rework, I've noticed, I only played this map once, so maybe it just needs to settle in and people just need to, play a little bit more. But I've noticed on my first time playing this rework map, people tend to just kind of go wherever they want to go. It's now not like everyone's going clockwise or counterclockwise. As you can see on the map here for 254 player conquest, you can pretty much go different directions to get to whatever flag, versus the original map you were really locked into, okay, I can go clockwise or counterclockwise. There wasn't really anything diagonally to get to whatever flag you needed to. And this one, I'm very happy. It still feels open, but not as open, only because, yeah, there's a lot of space in between flags, or it appears that way, or it feels that way. However, there's a lot of cover to get to flags, a lot of rock formations, a lot of buildings where it needs to be, built-in walls, or whatever you want to call them, Hesco walls. So there's a lot of cover to get to places, and the amount of vehicles that will spawn on here too with a map with vehicles, it's great to get around as well. Again, it is open and there's a lot of rock formation, so this is almost, or I mean, it is a good map for sniper fire if you want to play a sniper and, you know, provide covering fire for your squad or teammates. It's a really fantastic map. However, again, like I said, there is a lot of cover, and which I think it's great for, you know, cover and run kind of gameplay. Without further ado, let's get to the actual patch notes. New map rework Dusty 2, new game mode similar to Battlefield 1's operation is still under development, aiming to release it within 1 to 2 weeks. We are nearing the completion of the new skin system that was frequently mentioned in the dev streams. The system alongside the new game mode will be our focus starting next week. We've been preparing for 3 significant events over the last 3 months, all scheduled for toward the end of November. Currently, most of the time is being spent on the final preparation for those events. I'm very interested in what those events are, because so far we've gotten only really small updates, especially in between update 2.2.1 and update 2.1.9. Which, I mean, both are, they did come with, I mean, technically new map, but this one in particular is just a rework of an old map. But we got just small hot fixes here and there. And it's been a while since we got like a gun. I'm hoping that they will release a new light machine gun, because please, BattleBit devs, we need some more light machine guns, because yeah. I mean, it's sad. We have the L86A1, the MG36, the M249, and the Ultimax, and that's about it. It's sad days of being a support player, and I hope we get a working suppression system where we get some points for suppressing fire. Please, oh please. And continuing on here, update 2.2.1 brings a new map rework, as we've mentioned earlier. Major changes to grip and barrel attachments, map boat improvements, and much more. Patch notes, new map rework Dusty 2. This map can be seen as the community's least favorite. There are several reasons for this, ranging from the terrain design that disproportionately benefits snipers and tanks to the dense fog that was applied to compensate for that same issue. As a result, the majority of players find the map unenjoyable in its current state. The rework will retain elements of the Milsim experience in its design, the environment not be oversaturated to provide the intended tone, the ground and city layout, and the roads will call for players to use their best tools and strategy for safe navigation to and from objectives. Although the playable area will remain the same in the overall size, the amount of objectives will be increased from 4 to 7, providing more spawn locations and reduced travel time to get into combat. It's fantastic. I love the change. I think they did a really great job for this rework. UX UI. Added option to disable weekly challenge notification and gameplay settings. What? You know, it'd probably be helpful if I read these patch notes before I booted the game, because yeah, I would actually like to use that. Optic sight zoom levels will be displayed on the UI. This is fantastic. I'll probably show it in a video, or it will be. I think this is fantastic that they added this in the game, just so just readability and accessibility. Like, oh, you see it, you know what the site is going to do. So I love that change. Scoreboard scores and ranking will be displayed by flat XP without considering XP boost. I think that's a fantastic change, just kind of like skewing the numbers. So now we're defaulting to XP to show, okay, this is the XP you actually got before XP boosts were affected or impacted. XP progress bar displaying wrong ranks fix. Did not notice that was a thing, so that's a great fix. Frequency of checks for friendly marker visibility behind walls has been increased because sometimes the friendly icon was not appearing quickly enough, leading to confusion for the user. So that's a great change for just, I don't know, battle awareness or situational awareness. So it's a lot easier to see, hey, that's a friendly. I don't need to shoot at that guy, or I don't need to check. So I think that's a great change. Map name and game mode will be displayed on the loading screen, top left. Thank goodness, because I would join and be like, wait, what is this map name again? Because just like we saw, I don't remember that map with the rain, but it's on the tip of my tongue. So if I saw on the loading screen, I would be reminded. So I think that's it's a small little change, and doesn't impact your gameplay, but at least it gives you some feedback or information to new and existing players. All right, gameplay. Grips and barrels stats rework. I have not noticed a whole lot on the grips and barrels and stats. As far as I can see, I've been just rolling, a silencer or a long barrel silencer, and I think it was the last vertical grip. I forgot what it's called. Maybe it's the stable grip. So I haven't really noticed a whole lot. Maybe if you guys know, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Roulette map selection has been disabled. However, it can be enabled by the server admins. I think that's great that they leave that option open for community servers if they want that to be enabled. It's kind of, I don't know, like odd that they added it to the game, and then it's pretty much like been maybe a month or so since it's been in, and then they disable it. So I'm wondering if they're planning to have it return, or they're going to completely overhaul that system or add a completely different system. Who knows? The detection radius for player in combat has been increased from 2 meters to 6 meters. A player will now be considered in combat if an enemy is aiming at them or within a 6-meter radius around them. This was 2 meters previously. This is due to the reports that player in combat is not accurate and allowing players to spawn into an instant death. I think this is a good change. I think the overall, though, the whole player in combat state, I don't know. I don't like it. I think you should just be able to spawn. I mean, I think you blame it's the player's fault if they spawn and they die instantly. I only say that because I don't know. I just don't like the system, because I just want to spawn, get in action, see what's going on, go cat flags, help people, do stuff like that. Not being able to spawn in just because they're in combat. I only been just having issues with that because I'm like, dude, this player is not in combat. Let me spawn. Like, are you serious? What's going on? And that really, I don't know. It's like I want to help like before they die, but But I understand the other part where it is, because I have died. Just like instantly I spawn and oh, great. I got blown up by C4, or I got blown up by a tank, or I got sniped, or whatever it is. So I mean, I think overall it's a good change. Just minor complaints from my side, which doesn't really matter. So the stickiness of C4 reduced for non-vehicle surface. However, C4 will be still sticky for vehicles. That's interesting. What do you mean by stickiness? Like, are they talking about, let's say I'm prone and I throw my C4, is it going to stick to the ground even though I'm not looking at the ground? Or is this fix going to prevent that? I'm not sure. I kind of wish they gave an example, but that's what I'm imagining this fix does. Some general fixes here. Unable to destroy claymores, mines, C4, MDX, and other gadgets fixed. Thank goodness, because we've been trying to shoot claymores and mines, and it takes like either a half a clip or a full clip of something just to destroy those things. Since, I don't know, there was like after some update that made, claymores and mines not being able to be destroyed really quick. So glad that got fixed. Player's body teleporting to the void when players get killed in a vehicle seat fixed. I actually have not noticed that. I'm trying to remember if I was killed in a vehicle seat, because I did get teleported like underneath the map. What is going on? And that happened when Kodiak got added to the game. So if this fixes that, that's great. It was just strange. I mean, I thought it was kind of funny too, like experience it the first time anyway. Just being like, oh, I'm dead, and I'm in the underground of the map, and I can see everything. So yeah, good change. Unable to change fire mode while interacting fix. Oh, thank goodness, because sometimes I would think I, changed my fire mode, but actually I did not, because, I wasn't able to because I was trying to interact with something. So glad that got fixed. Some maps updates here. Wine Paradise, the dam objective moved closer to the city to improve floor. Fantastic change. That dam was really far away from the central part of the map, and you really have to go out of your way. I mean, you're kind of forced to go, okay, let me go find a vehicle and drive it over there just to get to that objective. So great change. Villa and Church move closer to the center to reduce travel time between objectives. And this is a great change as well, just to be able to reduce the travel time between objectives. Endings overall great. These maps are massive, or they can be massive, so great changes are all around. Second bases will have repair resupply stations for ground vehicles. What do you mean by the second bases? I thought there was only one. Or is it like two main bases? And then you can pick which one you want to spawn on? I have to look at that. Otherwise, that's great. Speaking or thinking about these repair resupply stations for ground vehicles, I kind of think they should have it all around the map. I mean, or maybe certain objectives that can be captured, and only the team that has that objective can use those supply stations. So devs, if you're need an idea, there's an idea. How to repair a supply station to an actual central objective that's that drives, I guess, is the map design to be like an important objective, and depending on which team has that objective, they can use the repair resupply station. This is just to, I don't know, really prevent or encourage players to, one, concentrate on that flag. I mean, in a way that's good and bad, because then you lose focus on the other flags. However, on the good note is that, I mean, you don't have to drive all the way to the home base to repair and resupply in a tank or APC. You just need to be able to have that flag, and you can resupply there. So maybe, I actually don't even know if that's actually in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but just an idea out there. Terrain, ground, and cliffs textures update. Great. I guess we just added more textures, or redesigned how the terrain looks on the ground. For the map district, added ability to cross central canals from base objective Bravo to Echo on low water near bridges. I think that's a great change. Updated old rock and cliffs to the newest one. Again, it's just I guess they just talking about like textures and the terrain, how it looks. District, the Conquest Ultra. Domain objectives A and F are now pre-captured at round start for better flow. Yeah, I think that's great. Great addition, because I thought, if I'm thinking, if district's the one with the rain, I think that is the map, then either A or F would be kind of far from the home base, the starter bases. So I'm glad that's already a part of the pre-captured, or maybe it's just pre-captured, and then I think during the game you can go and capture it, unless that is incorrect. I need to check on that. I only played that map maybe once or twice since this update, so definitely need to check that out again. The Isle map updated old rock and cliffs to the newest one. Another one for those rocks and cliffs. Tensa Town, USA, safe zone reduced on a highway location. Oh wow, reduce. That highway, I know the area, and those giant Hesco walls, or maybe just walls that cover the highway, is really good for the USA to spawn, and you can kind of really just stay up there too. So I don't know how far that safe zone is now reduced. I don't think I played on the USA side yet on Tensa Town. Sandy Sunset Conquest added extra armed scout helicopters on Bane bases. I think that's a good addition. Just have more scout helicopters. I appreciate that, especially if people want to learn how to fly. I think they just add some more maybe non-arm scout helicopters just overall on all other maps with helos. There is a hotfix plan for deployment on November 9th that will fix some known issues and bring additional updates. again, this update came out on November 5th, 2023. And that is the end of the patch notes. I am really happy with the update 2.2.1, especially with the Dusty Dew map rework. I think it's fantastic that they added all those changes. And as well as the attachment adjustments. I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to it or noticed a whole lot of change, but they made some changes, so I think that's great. And yeah, looking forward to what they have in store here for us, especially with the new game mode that's just like Battlefield 1's operations. So I'm very excited to see how that's going to play. I hope that supports 254 player. And also I was curious, like I want to know what these events are going to be at the end of November. Looks like you got 3 significant events. So I'm wondering if they're going to either do like a winter event, which would be kind of fun, and also the new skin system. I think that's going to be very interesting what they're going to do, and I wonder how that's going to impact players that are already like higher prestige, if they're going to do anything more to that, if they're going to add more, like, ooh, you unlock more skins, or you have more access to skins, or you unlock even cooler skins the higher your prestige level is. Again, and also I'm just thinking, like, I hope they bring in some more events, like some more like weekly events or daily events or even monthly events where it's like, oh, do these things. The weekly challenges is starting to get it's just like, oh yeah, it's great. And also some of them are just being repetitive and obscure, especially the one that's going on right now, which is like something about destroy 5 tanks. You don't actually destroy 5 tanks. I think you actually have to be in a tank and destroy 5 tanks. Don't quote me on that. But I hope we get some more XP events, just like the one we had like a month or two. I don't even know. When was the last time we got that? The double XP event. I think that was a fantastic way to get, old and current players to continue playing the game or come back. So I am excited for the future of BattleBit Remastered. It has slowed down a bit because of the focus that they're putting on the events that they're working on and all sorts of stuff. And again, please add more light machine guns, because we need more light machine guns. We need some love. The support class, please. Thank you for watching. Like or subscribe. Do all that jazz. I'll leave the patch notes in the description below. Till next time. Bye-bye.